Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I'm Gypsy Girl, here to give you another lesson for today. Just want to be grateful that I can come to give you this lesson. Pick up my deck and feel the energy. A little fresh this morning. At the same time, it's hot. Paradox. Just like tarot. It's going to be a perfect day. Every day is a perfect day. Just depends on how we appreciate it. What is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit, for protecting me and keeping me safe, for protecting the collective, keeping us safe. What is the lesson for today? Again, the lessons are always timeless, so I say that. It's just because if you feel you have to follow them in a chronological order, you don't have to. I mean, you can see how things play out in a chronological order for sure, but you can pick a lesson any day, whatever you feel called to. It may not apply in the moment, but the fact that you are listening to it may be of help in the future when the lesson may come around to you in your life. And just knowing that you have listened to it or understood it may help you avoid having to go through a harder time with the lesson in your own life, because you'd be aware, you know. What is the lesson for today? I do thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, the comments that are starting to add up. Of course, you can pass on these lessons to people you think may be interested or need to hear them to help them out. You'll be doing me a great service, and maybe yourself too. It's all karmically connected, you know. What is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit. I feel humbled by these cards. What is the lesson for today? There you go. Justice. Karma. I was just thinking about that. Starting to sweat here. Could be somebody's in trouble. No. This is karmic justice. What comes around because of efforts done in the past is where this card shows up, you know, like it's payback time or it's receiving time, but justice is being served. On our level, it is handed out through effort. Again, this is higher arcana, so Spirit has made a call. It says the balance needs to be brought in. Again, I relate to the last lesson simply because, maybe not the last one, but the last few lessons, because there's been a talk of bringing things into balance, bringing it back into balance. Well, balance is here. And Spirit is making sure we learn that lesson. And what is the lesson? Justice, true justice. Bringing things into balance. Knowing that what you put out, you will get back. It comes back to you. So if you have done good, or maybe not so much that you've done good, but you've done something, or you've done a sequence of things that are being justified now. Or it could be the injustice, because we've had that six of coins coming around, Injustice may have occurred, and now justice is being brought in. Let's see what the tool is. We have our Hermit, so we have double major arcana. The Hermit is healing, medicinal. Again, another paradox. I just said one, and now we have another one showing up. The freshness with the heat. It's near impossible, but that's what I feel. I can feel the freshness and I can feel the heat at the same time. Well, this is paradox. Spreading seed. Spreading the seeds. Putting out intelligence. Making for the future. Preparing for the future. And then harvesting. This is knowledge more than anything, eh? I mean, we take it in a literal sense, but yes, if you're planting seeds for the future, that's what's drawing me to this card, that looking into the future, of preparing for the future. This justice is going to give us that possibility to make a future. Maybe to heal, become a healer, if we take it literally. Or we're healing, taking it literally. The justice that's being served is going to create that space for healing. Again, it's high arcana, it's out of our hands. We are just being led here. If we are willing to go, and again, there's always free will. It's not just because I say Spirit is doing all the work and we're doing nothing. We're choosing to follow accordingly. Just by listening to this clip, you decide if you're with the movement that goes with this clip or you're not. You stop halfway through and say, this is not for me. You can just not listen to it at all. Either way, something is taking its turn and it's being justified in our lives, whether we are recognizing it or not. And when it's on the higher or the higher arcana level, we don't even notice it unless it's like news coming in. Like I did say yesterday, I remember shuffling and saying this something shocking is coming, surprise news. Well, this could be it. Let's see what Spirit is doing. Again, another high arcana. We are into the high arcana today. This is interesting. The moon. Healing. We have Spirit keeping everything behind the scenes from us. We're not supposed to see what's going on. We have to follow instinctively, and we were doing that yesterday, is what I was saying. That we're doing work behind the scenes. I'm saying yesterday, it could have been the day before. This heat it's not friendly when it comes to memory. But the moon coming in as what Spirit is giving us time, another month, another moon phase. We're just into the full moon now, right? Full moon is, I think it was yesterday. Well, another moon phase, or in this moon, healing is occurring, justice is being served, or it may take another moon phase. Or it is just hidden from us. Spirit is just keeping us in the dark, saying, no, you will just have to wait and see, the results will just show. It could be a lot of fear too, right? Spirit is giving us that unknown sensation, like I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know when it's going to come, this is a surprise. But there is a healing and there is justice in this surprise. It could be secrets that we're healing. I mean, you will know, you will know at what point this moon will affect you. And if it is this moon or the next moon, I mean, I'm in the dark as much as you would be, trying to question when this is going to take place. It could be happening now. Check your own present day and your last moon, wherever you were, the last full moon, because that's where we're at, and see how things have shifted for you, if they have. Have you had any healing going on? Do you feel a change in direction with the way life is going with you in the past month? Because we have a marker. Let's see what the gift is. Oh boy, she was here yesterday. So our Queen of Wands is that determination, that strength of being able to set things up and be patient while they take form. With the waiting game, with the moon, patience is accented on the moon with our queen here, because like I was saying, she moves quickly, but before she sets out to move at her quick pace, she takes her time to set things up. Interesting. The outcome is having a direction, taking that leadership role, standing up and taking things in a direction that you want them to go, having more control here. And this could be within the month or the next moon phase. I mean, you feel it, if you're thinking, well, yeah, maybe in a month from now. I mean, that's all I could say. That's all anybody could say. Maybe. Because we don't know. I mean, we could try to figure it out, and we could go as close as we could to dates. But in the end, we will know when it's there. And it'll come back to us saying, yeah, remember that reading or that lesson? And this is where it's happening. It's good to have the markers. So at the bottom of the deck, a new beginning. So the time that it will take for a healing process to really stabilize, so that we can take that leadership role. And I say we, anybody who's, could be a man or a woman, and this doesn't mean just because it's the queen it's only the women here. No, it is the attributes that we are looking at. This is a lesson, a new beginning. That's what will come of all of this in a month from now. Let's take a look closer and see. We have the Hangman, to say changing direction, like I was telling you, to change perspective so that we can take on a new direction, a new beginning, but with understanding of where we want to go, because we were stopped because of healing, because justice is here to say, well, you have to stop. Because you are in a new beginning, you have to shift the way you think. I mean, just these 4 cards. And then there it is. This work that we've done is paying off or coming into fruition. We have that timer, you know, where we're thinking, well, are we going to walk away, or are we going to be patient and wait some more, or that new direction, changing the mind perspective, saying, well, you know what, I was doing this, but now I want to change. I want to move into a new direction, so I'll do something different. That tower we saw yesterday when the deck cracked open, you know, it either we're walking away from it, we're giving time for it to happen. That would be the wise choice, especially with the Queen of Wands, if it is that she is bringing down that tower, because being in a new direction could mean that the perspective changing, the idea of I can walk away or I can hold, that mindset changing brings down the tower. We have an ending here. I'm curious though. I mean, the deck just cracked open to show a date, but I'm not going through all these cards. These are way too many. But what we'll do is we will crack it here. You see, we have the Wheel of Fortune with an outing. So we have the 13 cups. You see, that is where change comes in, new beginning. So it just confirms that, right? I mean, let's see. Oh, yes. See, oh boy. All of what we saw yesterday is lined up here with our Magician. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is enough. I'll put it like this, just so we see it, because taking it to another level after this tower comes down, all that's in between is the process of going, okay? And I'll show it to you, just but I won't lay them out. I'll just show them to you. See, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it all comes back to justice, huh? Because it has to play itself out. So we have the double twos. So we have the dilemma in the juggling, if you will, the imbalance. And again, this is the justice being served here. Then we have the devil. The devil is between the dilemma and reverence to Queen. So we have work going on here. Again, justice being served, the Wheel of Fortune, our healing. Because the devil is not allowing a crisscross of confusion with reverence. It's not happening. See, the devil is there. That obsession that we have of holding back whatever it is that is to be said about what was being done. The devil is holding it as if to say, well, certain work needs to happen. And here it is, the reverence to the Queen or the goddess, along with the integrity for secrecy or things that we know that we love. We want to hold on to them. We're not letting, you see, the devil isn't letting certain things pass. Let me just bring him out here. See, this is what the devil is stopping. He's stopping all of this. He's not allowing all the good things to be contaminated by this idea of I want to be in a third party, or I want to take control and turn everything upside down, because it's too negative. Well, I said two negatives. It's dilemma with juggling. Do I, because I don't want to tell. I'm in denial. I don't want to tell what's been going on. And then there's the severance. See, everything from yesterday. Leaving it behind. Putting down the burden. Thinking it out. And then manifesting. See? We don't need to go through all this because we did already. When I had the devil energy in the last lesson. All because of the Wheel of Fortune. So it just brings us back to yesterday's lesson, saying that now all of what we did yesterday, or what we were made aware of yesterday, is in here. That's why I'm not laying them out, because you don't need to. Just go back and listen to yesterday's lesson and you'll see all those cards. But this is where the moon comes in. See, remember, the Spirit's giving us the time. This is where we know that it is time that it will take. How much time depends on us, on how we behave with our healing process. If we want to stay in that denial, if we want to stay in the dilemma of speaking up, the truth, confessing if we need to, go back again and listen to yesterday's lesson. That's all I'm going to say. And I say it because the cards that are in here reflect gravely on what was said yesterday, especially where this tower is concerned. When the deck just cracked open in the middle, showing me the tower, saying that this tower is coming down. So we're going to reverence the lesson on these two cards. Because justice is coming in, Spirit is telling us within a month the tower will come down. The end of a cycle. Celebration will be in order. I like this. All right, let's see what I say. Thank you, Spirit, because this makes a lot of sense. I mean, might have to play it back because I went through pretty quickly. And what is the oracle message for this lesson? See where that moon comes in? That's why I went through it the way I did. Because it's all about timing now. Justice is being served. What we need to learn about justice is it comes in its own time. It's divinely guided. Spirit is taking control of that. But Spirit is giving us a marker and saying that your leadership will come in. Because this is the gift. You will be your own leader. Let's see what this is. Oh, look at that. The wisdom card. An embodiment at the bottom. Okay, we won't go further than that. Maybe we'll see sacred waters. Because of the healing. See? Orgasm again. And then the bee. So we know that we're still connected to yesterday. Seriously, folks. Now unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the skies bleed for my heart and the embodiment I am to claim. What goes around comes around. Justice is being served. Let's read on the wisdom. Oak, it's a 9, 27 makes 9. It's a completion, the healing. Don't just look within. Dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. So you know, because justice is being served, you know what you need to claim. It's not just to say I claim it, but to remember that you're worthy. You've always been worthy. Whether you were made to feel unworthy or not, you are worthy. I have another 8 here. 35, sacred waters, drunken by the swell of the sea. I can feel the blanket of her embrace, unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords. I call her in, I call her deeply within. This is relating to the moon. Look at that. You see how they're just flowing with the water? Well, same thing. Flowing with the water. See how the legs are stretched out like almost like a fin? Just like the mermaid. See the arm? Same position. Same position. This relates to the moon and the healing properties. All right, my darlings. With this, I would say thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, and your comments. If this lesson didn't come to you as a lesson today, don't worry, it'll come around again. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Love and light.